Hey, y'all. Listen, look, they're here. Welcome, 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 everyone. It is Real Talk with Real Women Grinding. So happy to have each and every one of you here. I am super duper excited. First, because it's Thankful Thursday. So thank you, each and every one of you for tuning in on the broadcast. Super excited. We just brought Real Talk with Real Women back again. It's been a few months, but we're back better than ever. And of course, we're getting ready for a segment that's going to inspire you, the desire to inspire. And the reason why this topic is what it is because of our guest. She's a phenomenal woman, but I always like to put brand with whatever the topic is and what we have going on. So y'all know that health is what? The new wealth, right? But y'all also need to understand that relationships is what? The new digital currency. So I hope that each and every one of you that are seeing this screen, seeing this broadcast from my platform, from Miss Ramona's platform on LinkedIn. Thank you so much. On Facebook, thank you so much. And Instagram, thank you so much. And YouTubers, thank you so much. Yes, we're all about all platforms with the exception of Clubhouse right now. So with that, I want to tell you, this woman right here is amazing. She's an amazing young lady because she has started a journey that was her own, right? And with her own journey, she got inspired herself, motivated internally. How about y'all know we always say that motivation is an internal thing, right? Inspiration is external. So she got motivated, changed some things in her life that got her on this path, and then was like, I can do this for other people. I can inspire other people. I can share, I can educate, and I can teach other people what it is that they need to do on their wellness journey. And not only that, you guys, when I tell you she has an amazing story, and I don't want to steal her thunder, but she's also an author. She's getting ready to launch her very first book, and I am so happy. And if I thought that was it, no, she's even putting in a community because Inspired to be Snatched caught fire. Do you understand? It caught fire. And what that means is it was so many individuals that was like inspired by her story, who she is. And it's like, if she can do it, I can do it, right? What's the difference? You know, what's the difference? If she can, she's been through all this, I can do it. So inspired just by her name alone has set it off to help other individuals. So I want to move myself out of the way, introduce this mother. Yes, I already told you she's an author, but she's also that glamour. Y'all will see exactly what I'm talking about when you check her out. So let's introduce none other than my sister. It's Ramona. And hey, honey, how are you doing?
Hey sis, how are you? So happy to be here on today. Oh my goodness, you have come into the DMV with a whirlwind today. I'm excited to be here. Thank you. Thank you.
I am so excited to have it. You know, we flew in late last night, and I told her, y'all, I was pulling out stuff to get in storage and whatever the case may be. And then she was like, she had internet problems, but we said, hoo, the devil is a lie because we're going to be on here so that y'all can actually hear what's going on with this phenomenal queen. You guys know that Real Talk with Real Woman Grinding is all about a straight chaser, no fluff conversation with female entrepreneurs who are making moves. And I want them to be straight up with you guys because entrepreneurship is a journey that is not always easy. People see the glory, but they don't know the story. So, with that being said, Miss Ramona, my inspired to be snatched original CEO and founder, can you please share with the individuals who you are and what exactly is inspired to be snatched?
Well, Miss Janae, as again, it's such a pleasure to be here. I'm just excited about this new season of my life and the things that are taking place. Inspired to be Snatched was birthed out of me finding my authentic self. And that's something that for so many years I didn't know who I was, I didn't know why I was. I walked around in a state of hopelessness and, had COVID right before COVID hit. I lost my daughter. And when that happened, I really wanted to stop breathing. I didn't know what I was going to do at that point. Didn't even know if I wanted to even try anymore. But God has always had his hand on my life. I grew up as a PK. That's a pastor's kid, in the church, fivefold ministry, operating in many giftings. But, you go out when you get old enough, you do what you're big and bad enough to do. Well, I say I was big, bad enough, and stupid enough to do a lot of the things that I did. And, I, I allowed my mindset to just get me into some stuff that I had no business getting into. But you know what? Moving fast forward, because that's in the second book to come. So y'all have to grab that book. Well, I'll give you more insight on my journey to where I'm more of an insight actually. But Inspired to be Snatched was birthed when I found a particular product. After losing my daughter, I had reached close to 300 pounds. I don't think a lot of people, especially my family, knew that I was extremely obese, but they didn't know the number because I never shared that number with them. I had hit that 300-pound mark, and was on Facebook, just like y'all are on here today, looking, just being a little nosy, and these things kept popping up, and I was like, so what is this juice that these people are talking about? They got to be photoshopping this stuff. It's no way that people are losing weight like that. And I decided to just try. As I say, I tell people, try one more thing one last time, say bye-bye to their belly. And I decided to try it. And honestly, within 2 days of drinking this product, I felt better. Of course, the weight loss wasn't immediate, and when I say felt better, I didn't sleep well. I would sleep and wake up and still be exhausted. I had no energy throughout the day. And as I began to research the products, I found out that your cortisol levels being low will cause that, will cause the sluggishness, will cause the brain fog, will cause you to just not have any to do anything. But within 2 days of drinking it, I noticed something began to change in my body. That was my cortisol levels going up. And I just began to feel better. So I was like, you know what? Even if I don't lose any weight, I don't care. I'm feeling better. I will take this feeling over anything. But that didn't happen. Of course, the more I drank, the better I felt, the more energy I got. My first 50 pounds I lost, I did not exercise. And I did not have to go in and physically change what I was eating, because it will take your craving. Did I see that face? That little side eye. That's what a lot of people be like, yeah, right, whatever. But no, these products work. The cravings for sugar, the appetite suppressant mechanism just makes you eat less. So I was beginning to eat better, eat healthier, eat less, and stop those sugar cravings. So the weight began to drop. And honestly, I have to give kudos to the CEO and founder, Stephanie Ray. This is her baby, her and her co-founders. They started Bye Bye Belly. Had it not been for her and her faithfulness to this product, to her mission, to her vision, I would not be sitting here talking to you today. So I owe her a huge debt of gratitude today, because she the bomb.com. She is definitely the bomb.com. How she formulated these drink formulas, how she does our marketing, how she does our training, all of it encompasses success. Creating 5, 6, 7, 8-figure earners just selling a little juice. So honestly, when I started as a consultant, it was about the money for me. Middle of COVID, had lost my daughter, had an Etsy store that was doing pretty good, but it wasn't taking off like I wanted it to. So I began to, I said, well, I'll become a consultant. I'll sell a little juice. I'll share a little snatch. But as I begin to go on and I'm having conversations with women saying, oh, they sound a lot like me, where I used to be and where I'm transitioning from. So I just began to put little things together, and having our conversations. So it moved from just being a business for me to being a little more passionate. And this became my vision and my ministry, to help women to level up. I have an acronym. I tell people I'm getting snatched. So I say
Yes.
snatched
Yeah.
is strategically navigating adversity to transform and change your health every day. Because it's not
Uh,
just about the weight loss. It's a mindset
Miss Ramon,
shift.
I'm gonna need you to say that over again because I'm over here taking notes. So
Okay.
I'm in the back. I'm in the back channel too, talking to folks, and sending them messages about they trying to get on and listen to what you got to say. So all right, say that over again for me.
So snatched for me means, because it's not just about weight loss, strategically navigating adversity to transform and change your health every day. And when I talk about health, I'm talking about that mind, body, soul, and financial health. I tell women you don't have to settle for one, two, or three. Let's have it all. This is 2022. We deserve it all. And one of the main things I had to do was learn to love Ramona because I didn't like myself. The mistakes I've made, the choices I've made, the lies I've told, the people I've disappointed, starting with me, God, that had to be worked out first. And it's still a process that I'm going through because it's going to be a forever process. Nobody on earth is perfect. Even if you think you are, guess what? You still got a boo boo somewhere. Because for years I walked
Mm-hmm.
around. I was getting ready to show you a mask. I walked around, but I had a physical mask that covered me. And I just pretended that I was fine, but I was a hot sugar honey iced tea mess. And I
I
was.
love
And
it.
I still got some mess because it might be a little teeny bit of the mask still hanging on, but I'm determined that I am
Yes.
going to not be who I was yesterday. Every day is a process.
Mm-hmm.
So, in talking to the women that are getting snatched, some
Yes.
don't need to lose weight, but some are looking for a mindset shift. Because I keep
That's right.
telling them it's not about the weight. The weight is just an extra added prize that comes along with finding who you really are and loving yourself. Um, I just begin to start having some aha moments. I'm like, so the biggest problem I had was that I was doing it by myself.
Mm.
Everything was you.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Yes.
talk about that in my book. And I was leaving God out of the equation. For years, I think I honestly had turned my back on God. But that mask that I had on, I thought I was looking and facing Him and serving Him. But in fact, I was not. I had turned my back on Him.
Mm-hmm.
So once I turned my back and faced Him, the mask started slipping off. And then I saw all of the battle scars, all of the tears and everything that I had been through to bring me to the person that I am today. And like I say, it's still a process. Oh my God.
Yes.
And it's a hard process. But you know what? I started Inspired Snatchers because you don't have to do it by yourself.
That's right.
Do
That's
I
right.
have do I have all of the answers? No, but I know
Nope.
who does.
Mm-hmm.
God does.
That's
And
good.
coming together as a community is something that I have learned, especially being on Clubhouse, how I met you in the Mom Link. Community brings togetherness. It brings other people inspiring you. And, you may, oh God, I can't make it today. But then somebody comes to
Yep.
pick your arm up and they pull you along. So that's what we're doing in
Yes.
Inspired Snatchers. And we're going to have some group coaching. We're going to do some one-on-ones because some people are telling me, certain things I can't talk about in a group yet. Well, guess what?
Yes.
I am your personal accountability coach. Come to me. We're going to work it out together. And if for some reason it's something that Ramona can't handle, I got a tribe of women, some that are doctors with the PhD at the end, that I can send you to that will do what Ramona can't do because it's not about competition.
Mm-mm.
It's about you
Mm-mm.
getting what you need. And it doesn't matter who you get it from, but I want you to level up and get snatched totally. So, I just get
Absolutely.
excited about that. And I love, like I say, the mom link, that's our spirit. We don't
Mm-hmm.
worry about there is no competition. Miss Janae could be selling ice cubes and I could be selling ice cubes. And we're gonna sell them together. She gonna have
That's right.
clients and I'm gonna have my clients. And we're not gonna worry about she trying to make her ice cubes like me. No, we don't do that. We don't.
That
The
part.
spirit of competition we have thrown out the window. And I'm
That's
just
it. Ladies, hold on, Miss Ramona. Let me let people know. Hey, on Instagram, you guys, just in case you just chimed in on this segment, we are live streaming right now here on LinkedIn. We're also on Facebook. We're on YouTube, all the platforms. But thank you so much. We're interviewing Miss Ramona, the Inspired to Be Snatched founder and CEO. She's a phenomenal queen. And right now, we just went talking about her story. Real talk with real woman grinding is no fluff, straight chase, just straight up. You're gonna get the truth. And already she shared, hey, her mindset was a little crazy going on her path, but now here she is. She had rise, and she came to this journey because of her own tragedy in her own life, right? And because of that, she went from tragedy to triumphant. Y'all heard me? T2T. It's all about when you're going through a storm, people don't really care about what you're going through in your storm. What they really want to know is, what did you come through? What when you got through your storm, what was it that you accomplished? What was your achievement? What level did you arise at? And here, something so tragic, I can't even imagine losing my loved one. And I know her anniversary is coming up. So I thank you. Look at her, y'all. This is just a testament right now. Here it is. If y'all don't know, Thanksgiving is next week. We just hit November, last week, and now Thanksgiving is next week. But after that, the death of her daughter also is my mother's birthday. It's right around the corner, you guys. And so she is here with me right now, looking glamorous and fabulous and sharing her truth. What she say? She said, she was a hot mess, like hot sugar iced tea mess. I had to write that down. Hot sugar iced tea mess.
sugar honey iced tea.
Sugar honey iced tea. Boy, I tell you. She is here and she's sharing that. She was 300 pounds. Ramona, do you mind me asking? So you 300 pounds to now. Do you mind me asking what you are right now?
The last time I got on a scale, I was 214. And at my
200. Okay.
And at my highest weight, I was 300 pounds.
Wow, you guys. Ramona, that's amazing. And she ain't stopping. She is
I can't
not
stop.
stopping.
Because according to the medical world, I'm still morbidly obese. I'm only 5'1". So my goal weight is to be at like 170. So when I hit that 199, I'm gonna start doing my cartwheels. Because I'm gonna be so pressed that I've gotten below that 200 number. But when I hit my goal weight is 160, 170. Because I don't want to be skinny. I want to still want to have a little fluff. But
gotta have something to grab on to.
Yeah, I want to have a little fluff.
It's cold up here. But she also shared with you guys, if y'all missed it, what snatch mean. Ramona, I had no idea that snatch was, in the military, we all about acronyms. I had no idea that your snatch was an acronym. That's amazing. Do you mind? Go ahead.
God gave me that because I was trying to figure out something. People want something cute, something that they can attach to. So I asked him, I said, okay, God, help me out here. Because that's nothing that I really do well, but he gave it to me and it's kind of stuck.
Listen, if y'all didn't, so I wrote down, I want to make sure I got it right. Strategically navigating. And what was the A?
Adversity.
Adversity to transform,
and change your health
every day.
And I added the every day because it's a process. We go through life and, we could be a 10 today and by the end of the day, we could be a 4. It's an up and down thing, but we just have to press on and hold on to the fact that we are still breathing, because that's been my thing. A lot of people, when I was, had just lost my daughter, my favorite word to say was, I'm just breathing. Because
Mm.
at that point, I wanted to give up. I didn't want to breathe anymore. I felt like I was in a pit. The dirt was just coming in over me. But thanks be to God that didn't happen. I got out that pit.
Listen, I want to ask you something. You are almost like on the cusp of what people would consider a baby boomer, right? But you don't move, you move and shake like you're a millennial. I mean, you're moving, you making things happen. Now, this happened and transpired upon your daughter's death. Now, before that though, you pivoted. You had this was a life change for you, right? So you
Yeah.
was doing something like, beforehand that was a part of your life that you're used to, but then this was a totally different transition. And so what I want to ask is this: when you pivoted, that helps to debunk some myths that people out there think in their head. I'm too old. I mean, I've been in this field for forever. I don't know if I can learn something new or do something different. This is all I know. You've heard it too, right?
Yeah, I've heard it, and I have to share this, that prior to losing my daughter, actually, I was a full-time Lyft and Uber driver. When I say full-time, I mean I was pushing some heavy hours, and I did that at that point because that's all I felt I could do to survive. But my what you're talking about is me being in the graphic arts field. I have been doing that for 30 years. And I actually had my little Etsy store, and I shouldn't call it little. I had an Etsy store with inspired gifts, mugs, t-shirts, anything that could be printed on, I could do. And I've always had that little crafty gene. I got it from my dad. He started that within me. And I tell people, and I kept putting it, and I'm gonna say this, we talk about ageism. I had applied to so many jobs. And I know once they realized how old I was, they were probably like, no, we need somebody younger. We need someone that we know may be here another 20, 30 years, even though those millennials won't. They're going to shift, with the wind. But I don't think I was given the opportunity to get some of these positions because of my age. So that's neither here nor there, because I believe everything that's happened to me happened for a reason. All the mistakes I've made, every crooked way I've gone, and every decision I've made, I can't go back and correct them now. But what I can do is just do better moving forward. So when I pivoted into health and wellness, that was a total shock. Because, like I said, when I joined Bye Belly, it was just about the money. Not to say I didn't care about women and helping them, but to the magnitude that I'm at now, no. I never intended to do any of this. There was not going to be an Inspired to be Snatched. There was not going to be me here sitting there talking to Miss 𝒲𝑒. It's not going to be that I'm on Clubhouse every day sharing a snatch and just encouraging people. People are telling me now, that I'm motivating them and I'm encouraging them. And that's humbling to me, because for so long I didn't like Ramona. So I didn't think Ramona had any worth. So what they're actually doing for me, they're helping me to heal by hearing their encouragement. So I appreciate every kind word, every gesture, every sis, you doing a good job. And that's why I want to give it back, because you just never know. One smile could keep somebody from committing suicide. Mental health is real. People just take it for granted. And I just want to love up on everybody.
That's it. That's it. Listen, you guys, I'm gonna tell you, we're getting ready to close this out. We got about 5 more minutes, but I'm telling you, this is powerful. Y'all heard all that? 30 years. graphic designer. Okay. And if you don't take my word for it, I'm gonna be posting her links and everything, so that you can connect with her in the comments, so that you make sure that you can go check out those creativity in her store. I didn't know where that came from, Mona. Now I know, like I can see it. I mean, and it's very creative. Actually, I'm like, I'm going to meet up with her before I leave this place, so I can get, I can tell. I hope my mama not watching this, but anyway, but get something for somebody for her birthday. But 30 years, and then y'all, did y'all hear Uber driver, Lyft driver, beforehand, and then she came up, stumbled upon this as an additional stream of income that she was like, okay, I can do that. That's too easy. Boom, and help myself out. But now it has turned into a movement. It's something totally different. Now, when it turns into a movement, y'all gotta understand, a movement, when you have the passion and the desire to help other people, it changes from money to movement. And people are like, huh, what does that mean? What does that mean? Because now what y'all heard was people are sharing with her their testimony of, you inspired me. I want to be a part of your community. Her vibe is attracting her tribe. She didn't even know it. But now here she is building a community of inspired snatchers that have stories that's like hers, but they haven't been able to share. But it's because she has been able to share. I tell people, your story, don't keep silent about your story.
True.
Because you never know what your story might do for someone else. Understand, I know the tragedy, and I'm saying you might not understand how to tell your story. That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it ugly. Ugly. It don't matter. You'll get better. But as long as you reach out and you have the faith to do it. Look at Miss Ramona right here, right now, sharing a little bit of her story, sharing with each and every one of you what has transpired in her life, how she got to where she is from 300 pounds to 214, y'all, and still going. Like, still going. Like, boy, and that ain't my target. I still got some more stuff that I need to do. Right? And that's inspiring. That's inspiring me. And I know 'tis the season right now, as we're closing down 2022, that everyone is preparing to start out their 2023, no matter what has happened. But I want you to understand that when you do this, and you talking about being you, she said something earlier, you got to be your best you. She said, Ramona, she was like, I have to do me first. I have to work with myself. You have to work with yourself first. Mm-hmm. First and foremost, before you can start working with someone else. But guess what? As you're working on yourself, you're inspiring someone else. And when you're ready and they're ready, it comes to be this community of inspired snatchers. So, Miss Ramona, I want you to share how people can connect with you. I know you're on Instagram. I know you're on Facebook. And now we're pushing LinkedIn. Mm-hmm. And she a future podcaster too, by the way. Just letting y'all know, future podcaster. Because
2022 is coming.
Go ahead and tell the people, what is it that they need to share? What's coming out with you? I don't want to drop the tea, so go ahead and share your tea.
Well, first of all, thank you so much for this opportunity, Janae, my chapter president in the Mom Link. And if you want to connect with me, you can do that right here. Whatever platform that you're looking at, we will definitely make sure that you have all of my links. My website is ℯ𝒠𝒠ℏ.com. That will give you connections to me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, YouTube, everywhere. I am actively now looking for new members to join my community, Inspired Snatchers. It will take off December the 1st. So I am signing people up now. Excited about that. My first book will launch November 29th, Inspired to Love Me. And I'm just excited about this book. It's something I never, ever thought I would do. But I am an author now. And I've already started on book 2 because there's more to come. If you would love to know more about the Bye Bye Belly opportunity, I am building a team with that as well. I will show you how to lose weight, get paid, or both. So you can hit me up about that as well. If you're in my Instagram, you can DM me the word inspired, and I will send you more information. I'll make it simple. Just go to my Instagram, and everything is always inspired to be snatched. And in the DM me the word inspired, and I will get you some information because we are actively adding to our team. We have not
All
even.
right. So,
Oops, go ahead, Janae.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, no,
Go
no.
ahead. I'll say it after you finish that.
Okay, no, I would
Oh,
just
because
let
I was saying you want them to DM you.
DM
Look, the
me
girl,
the
y'all know that
word
internet.
the word inspired, INSPIRED, on Instagram for more information.
All right. And then I'll also level up even more. If you're on her Facebook, if you're on LinkedIn and you're watching this, put in the comments as well, inspired, just in case you're not on Instagram. Put in inspired so that she can reach out. I'll be looking too because we get these notifications. Somebody to remark. So don't miss out on what she has that's for you. I also know that for her community, she's going to be giving away some great incentives. That's going to be awesome and phenomenal, from trips, right, to hey, maybe a fitness watch.
Mm-hmm.
How about when you're getting inspired, it's for you, but in the end, you want to. Let me speak for myself. I wanted to get on the beach and wear a two-piece at one point in my life after 4 children. And it felt good to be able to do so. So beach body, whatever you guys feel comfortable with and want to do, it's coming up to it's the winter time. So hey, now is your time to be inspired from someone who just went from 300 over time. Now, this ain't an overnight thing. It's not. Hey, it's a process, right? But with that being said, but still have that motivation to have a tribe of individuals that's going to be right there with you, locking
Yes.
arms, taking. That's our community. As she said before, we're part of a mom link community. Mothers, not necessarily, right? Even though it says mom link, you don't have to be a mom. There's women in there that are not moms, but guess what? Because we are women and we identify with each other, that is why we're here to support each other. I call it the triple C threat, where it's connections over collaborations, connections and collaborations over competition. As we say, and our model for the mom link is connect, collab, and cash in. All of it, triple C threat, so you don't have any issues. So when I say put inspire in the comments below, get ready because she's about to make some moves and make it happen for you, just like they happen for her, all because she wants to help you level up and she wants to make sure that you succeed in your life. And going into 2023, whatever it is you want to manifest, whatever it is that you want to attract,
Yes.
it is good to have someone in your corner like this queen right here that's going to help you see the path and navigate the path just like she did. Thank you so much, Ramona,
Thank you,
for
Miss
coming
Janae.
through.
You are
Listen, I'm
welcome.
putting up there, you guys, www.inspired-to-be-snatched.com. Make sure you click on it. When you click on that, then you can find all the other platforms as well. But again, if you're looking at this, make sure you put inspired in the comments, okay? So she can reach out to you. All right, with that being said, thank you so much, Miss Ramona. Can you help me do something?
Yes, ma'am. What you
First of
need?
all, we like likes, y'all. We like hearts, as my baby would say. And we like shares because sharing is caring. We love you guys, and there's nothing you can do but simply love us back. But lastly, Miss Ramona, let's raise our hands in the air. Now wave them like you just don't care. Hey, but I digress. But really, raise your hands and then bring them in front of your face. Make an X. Everybody, if you can, if you're driving, don't do it, but make an X. Your right hand should go to your left shoulder. Your left hand should go to your right shoulder. And with that being said, I want y'all to give yourself a big old squeeze. Consider yourself hugged and loved virtually. So if no one told you today on this thankful Thursday that you are loved, guess what? We just did. If no one has given you a hug today, guess what? We just did. You guys take care. Be blessed. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to join in on us. If you're looking at the replay, please put in hashtag replay. Thank y'all. Bye bye.